Are you struggling to find an affordable home here in the North Idaho area? Let me show you 5 ways to skip the sticker shock and buy smart. Let's get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe below. Do us a favor, tap the bell so you can be notified every time we talk about anything going on here in the North Idaho area. I'm Reed Wilson with Revealing North Idaho. Been a real estate agent here for about 20 years. Been here in North Idaho area for about 10 and pretty much born and raised here in Idaho. So I feel like I've got a lot of information and answers to maybe a lot of your questions about Idaho. But today we're going to talk about 5 ways that maybe can help you buy a more affordable home here in the North Idaho area. North Idaho home prices are through the roof right now. Almost every listing feels like it's way out of reach. But if you're determined to buy here in the North Idaho area, I've got a few strategies that might be of some help to help you snag a more affordable home. Let's dive in. First of all, a quick reality check. North Idaho is growing fast. That means in many areas, home prices have shot up. Inventory in some areas is low and competition can be tough. So buying the average move-in ready home at market price can be hard. But with the right approach, you don't have to give up. Here's our first strategy. Checking out, exploring maybe some emerging neighborhoods. One smart way is to look beyond the usual hot spots. Areas just outside of the popular neighborhoods often have a little more affordable homes. Think about places a little further out from, where prices haven't quite caught up yet. Some of these smaller towns or some of these older neighborhoods. You'll want to check commute times, obviously, and nearby schools and community amenities to make sure that the trade-off feels right for you. But sometimes anywhere from a 15 to 30-minute drive can save you tens of thousands of dollars. And I can help you with what areas are still offering some of these lower priced homes. Number 2, consider maybe a fixer-upper. Another great option is buying a fixer-upper. Now, these homes usually come cheaper, but you'll need a budget for repairs and renovations, and there always seems to be something that goes wrong, so kind of that extra money for the thing that you don't know anything about. I mean, obviously, you're going to want to get a great inspection and having some professionals take a look at it. You don't always have to be a pro to do some of these. Some of these homes don't need a lot. Maybe some paint, new carpet can go a long ways until you have some additional money. But if you are looking to go the full tear down and whatnot, you're probably going to want a professional or need it to be something that maybe you've done before, because it can get a little costly at times, but I think if you take some time, get some estimated cost before you buy, you won't get stuck with any surprises. But there again, this is a direction you need to go where you have some cash on hand to be able to do this type of project. You're going to have to be a little patient and have some time on your hands. Strategy 3, alternate housing options. So you might consider some of these alternate home types like a tiny home, manufactured or modular home. These tend to be a little more affordable and can sometimes be placed on land at a lower cost than traditional houses. Just one thing to keep in mind is some of the local zoning rules and community guidelines. Some areas do not allow a tiny home or a manufactured home, modular homes. And so that is something that obviously me and my team can help you out with, of knowing which areas they're allowed in, what the CC&Rs are for on certain land, and how feasible it might be for that type of a property. So, and we can also help guide you to some really good manufactured home dealers that can help you out with some pricing, give you an idea what it would take to ship and have a unit placed, and then depending on what type of foundation, whether you were going to do a basement or a crawl space or whatever that looked like, can really make a difference. And that's something that you'd want to talk to us also about, because there's placing a manufactured home on a lot, and then there's also placing a manufactured home with the right foundation and having it converted to real property, which then allows allows you, especially if you're financing, to be able to qualify for the regular conforming home rates. And so that's important if you're also wanting to take advantage of some different finance options. And we can certainly help you out with that and help get you some guidelines and of what can work and won't work. So you're going to want to do your homework. Let us know how we can help. And if you're looking at coming this area, be sure and also download our relocation guide. I got a free relocation guide in the comments below. Just thought I'd throw that out there. So as you're looking to come this way, it has a lot of information, but we'd love to help you out any way we can with that. Number 4 is a great segue from getting financial information on the manufactured home, and that is going to be talking to a great lender and getting down payment assistance and, looking through some of these down payment programs. So don't overlook the financial help. There are local and state programs that offer down payment assistance or incentives, like your first-time homebuyer program. VA offers a great no down payment program. There are also a lot of other programs that many that I don't even know about, and new ones that have come out to kind of help with battling some of these higher rates. There's a 2-1 buy down. There's some adjustable stuff. There's just a lot of programs that can help, and so I strongly suggest speaking with a great financial advisor, someone that can help you, that is familiar with all the different programs, and that can help guide you in the right direction of what's going to work best for you and what might work for your situation. And I've got some great lenders, great trusted local lenders that we use. If you need some help with that, I have different ones that are specialized in some different areas. So if you let me know what you're looking for, I can definitely help guide you to the right direction of who to talk to and see if something is affordable and would even work for maybe what your situation is. So keep in mind. Let me know if you want to talk to some of our lenders, but I strongly recommend on any time you start into this type of a process of looking to buy a home, talk to a lender, see what options you have and what might work best for your particular financial situation. Number 5 strategy is going to be work with a local real estate agent, such as myself, someone that is going to work for you. Having a savvy real estate agent who knows the North Idaho area inside and out can give you a big boost. Also, having an idea of the market and what the market's doing is going to be very important, and how it's going to affect what's going to happen to you if you buy that home, or what's going to happen with that property, or give you some ideas of what to expect maybe in the near future or maybe long term. Although none of us have a crystal ball, sometimes, we've seen this. Like I said, I've been doing this for 20 years. Some of this I've seen before. If you're working with an agent that's just been in the business for 3 to 5 years, they came in when the phone was ringing for everybody. So it was really easy at that time. They may or may not have the experience you're looking for to help you know what area is going to work best for you, negotiate what you're trying to do, find somebody that has scoop on homes maybe before they hit the public listings, help you target properties that are going to fit your budget that you and your lender have decided, or if you're paying cash, whatever that might be, but also that can advise on negotiation tactics and paperwork. The best deal isn't always a lower price. Sometimes it's working with that seller what they need. So sometimes there's a great negotiation there. Maybe they need a little more time in the home. Maybe they need, certain things that maybe you can offer on your side. That's why a trusted, good real estate agent will spend some time to try to figure that out, maybe what their hot points are and maybe what can be offered. And like I said, it's not always about price. So sometimes they're willing to really work on price if maybe they can get something else, like maybe they need some of the earnest money released early, or maybe they need you to take control of an issue that is going to be a problem in the inspection, or maybe they just need, like we said, a little more time to get their shop emptied out, or this house that they lived in for 30 years and to maybe rent it back or do a longer escrow. So there's a lot of things out there that tend to pop up as we're looking through a lot of these things. So make sure that you've got somebody in your corner that can really help you to figure out what's going to work best for you and get you the best deal possible. You know, when it comes to making an offer, don't be afraid to negotiate, not just on price, but sometimes also on the repairs and closing costs. Sometimes sellers can be very flexible, just like we talked about. If you can be flexible yourself, and that again might mean accepting a longer closing date or being open to maybe homes that need a bit more work. Also, maybe, you know, a lease to own option would work better for you, or you're open to maybe a longer term plan. So just know there's options out there that are available, and it never hurts to ask. You know, the worst they can do is say no. So there you have it. 5 ways to beat those high home prices in North Idaho and still find a place to call home without breaking the bank. Let me know below, what's your biggest challenge with buying right now? Drop us a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And again, don't forget to download our relocation guide in the comments below. And if you want more tips on the local real estate and buying smart, hit that subscribe button. You know, come be with us every week, and be sure, feel free to reach out, call or text. Me and my team are always here. We're never too busy for you. Whether you're looking to move in 2 weeks or 2 years, we would love to help make your move to North Idaho a smooth transition. We'll see you on the next video.